Hello friends, how are you? My name is Arun. In this video, I am going to discuss about merge sort. In the previous videos, I have already discussed about bubble sort, selection sort, and insertion sort. Okay, so let me explain how merge sort will internally will work. So here I am taking n equal to say 8 I am taking. That means number of elements are 8 I am going to take. So what are the elements I am going to take, friends? Say 7 comma 5 comma 2 comma 3 comma say 4 comma 1 comma 8 comma 6, friends. So how many elements are there? Say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, friends. Okay, now in which the elements in which order the elements are, friends? It's not in any order. So by using method I would like to arrange the elements in ascending order. So let me take the elements once again, friends, here. So 7 comma 5 comma say 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 1 comma 8 comma 6. And in the first I mean first what I will do, friends. So this I mean how many elements we are having? 8 elements. So what I will do is 1 minute, friends. It's not 1, it is 6. Let me take 6 as well, friends, here. 6. So total how many elements are there, friends? 8 elements. So I'll divide this entire into two parts. So two part means what will be happen here? See here, friends. This is left part, this is right part. So here you will get like this: 7 comma 5 comma 2 comma 3. That's it. Just I am splitting, friends. I am not doing anything. I am not performing any sorting. Just I am splitting the given array into two parts. Total 8 elements are there. I am dividing into 4 into 4. So 3, like 4 comma 1 comma say 8 comma 6, friends. Okay, let me take one box as well. Okay, now again what I will do here, again this is a new array, then I'll split again into two parts, like two elements into one part and two elements into another part, another array. Like let me take here also, friends. Say 7 comma 5 and here 2 comma 3, friends. Okay, let me draw the box. That's it, friends. Next what I will do, again I'll split this array into two parts. 7 is one array and 5 is one array, friends. So like this. Okay, then 7 and 5, friends. Okay, this is one array and this is one array. Now what I will do, I'll merge these two into one array, friends. So I'll compare 7 and 5. Then I'll while merging I'll compare the two elements, friends. So what will be happen? Now you'll get 5 comma 7, friends. Here you have to split this array into two parts. What are those? Say 2 is one array and 3 is next array. Okay, now, friends. Then here you will get 2, here you will get 3 here. So just draw the box. And what we need to do, you have to merge these two elements. So it's already in, yes, I mean it's not, it's in already in order. So no need to do anything. So merge these two elements, friends. You will get 2 comma 3, friends. Now what will be happen again? I'll merge this array and this array. So you will get like this. Say 2 comma 3 comma 5 comma 7. So half of the array is sorted, friends. So next I'll work on this one, right part, friends. So in the right array we have four elements. Again I'm splitting this four arrays into, I mean four elements into two. Okay, here you will get say 4 comma 1 friends. Here you will get 8 comma 6. Okay, this is one array and this is another array. Again, I'll split this array into two arrays, friends. So how? 4 comma 1. 4 comma 1, friends. Okay, then this is one array and this is another array, friends. Okay, then again I'll split this array into two parts. What are those? Here 8 is one array and 6 is, I mean, one array, friends. Like that array is containing only one element. Okay, let me take 8 and 6 as well, friends. 8 and 6. Okay, so this is one array and this is another array. What I will do here, I'll merge this and this element and this element. So I mean, after merging, what will be happened? You will get 1 comma 4, friends. Again, I'll merge 8 and 6 friends. So I'll get 6 comma 8. Okay. Then again, I'll merge this array and this array, friends. So I'll get like this. What I will get? I'll get 1 comma, say 4 comma 6 comma 8, friends. So this is second part. This is first part. Later I'll combine all the elements, friends. So what I will get? 1 you will get, 2 you will get, and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, friends. So element got sorted or not? This is input and this is the output, friends. Okay. So in this way, I'll implement merge sort. So let me implement the. Let me go to the implementation part. So already I have taken one class. The name of the class is called merge sort, and I have taken one main method as well. In that I have taken one scanner class. What is the use of scanner class? To get the elements from the keyboard. And I am trying to display one message on the screen. What is that? How many elements you want to sort? So that value I am taking into n. Okay, n contains number of elements. So to store n number of elements, we need one array. So that's the reason I am taking one array as well. So integer a equal to new integer. How many elements, friends? N elements. So then what will be happen? Array a will be created with how many locations? N locations. So you can store n number of elements. So I'm trying to get the values. I want to read array elements, friends. So enter array values or elements, you can take it. Then I am taking one for loop, friends. Why I am taking for loop? Because it's not a single variable, it's an array. That means it's a group of values. So integer I equal to 0, I less than n, say I plus plus. So here a of I equal to sc dot next. Yeah. So far what I did, friends, I read number of elements and I read array elements as well. Now what I am doing is I am taking one method, friends. So what is that method name? You can take any name, but I am taking msort. The name of the method is called msort. Just I am passing what I am passing a comma and low. What is the meaning of low here? 0 I am passing, friends. And the starting index I am passing and ending index also I am passing. What is the ending index, friends? N minus 1 you can take it, or else a dot length, say minus 1 also you can pass. All are both are valid, friends. Okay, now what I am doing is msort, right? So we don't have any predefined methods, so just I am going to create my own method. So I'll give my own implementation in that one. So if you call msort method, what will be happen? This array will be copied into this a, and 0 will be copied into I, and a dot length minus 1, that means n minus 1 value. That is if you take n equal to 8, that 7 will be copied into j, friends. So here I'll check what I am checking here, friends. If I is less than j, what is the meaning, friends? So starting index is 0. Starting index, say I am checking here like this, friends. Say I equal to 0, say j equal to n minus 1 or length minus 1, you can take it, say 8 minus 1, 7, friends. So what I am checking here, I less than j or not. What is the meaning? 0 is less than 7 or not. Then if the condition is true, what I am doing here? I'm splitting the entire array into two parts. So that is the reason I am finding middle index. How to find middle index? Integer mid equal to say I plus j by 2, you will get it, friends. So what is the mid value? Can you check now? Here integer say mid equal to, what is about I value? 0 plus 7. Say 0 plus 7, 7 by 2. What is the value, friends? Not 3.5, 3, friends. Okay, I already discussed about division operator and mod division operator. So by using this mid, I know that, right? What I am doing is I am calling again same method I am calling this. So this is called recursion. Okay. How I am splitting? So starting position to, so I am passing array as well, comma. I am passing what is that low? What is the low value? Zero value, friends. High is I is the starting index, and mid is the mid index, friends. So that is the first part. What about second part, friends? Array I am passing. So mid plus one, already I have taken till mid. So from next onwards, so mid plus one comma j I am taking, friends. Okay, then what will be happen till you will get one element. So I less than j, that means till you get one element. So we started here and till here, friends. So it will be splitted the array. So finally what I will do, I'll take one merge sort, friend. Merging, I'll take it, friends. So here what I am taking is, so array I have to pass it, and I value, that means low, you have to pass it, and mid value I am passing, and j value also I am passing, friends. So what about merge? Here we don't have any predefined methods, so for that one we have to implement our own implementation. Okay, see here, friends, I have taken one. So how we are doing merging? So please be careful here. See here, if you call merge, then what will be happen? This array will be copied in this array, and I, that means what is that, friends? um, like a starting position, it will be copied here, mid value copied here, and j will be copied into this j, friends. Okay, next what I am doing is I am taking like this, friends. Say integer, here you can take it like this to understand. Instead of I, you can take low. Here instead of j, you can take high, friends. No problem. But I am taking variables like this. Integer I equal to, I am passing low value, and integer say j equal to mid plus one I am taking, and integer k equal to low I am taking, friends. And I'll tell you why I am taking like this only. Here I am taking while loop. What is the while loop, friends? Here I is less than or equal to mid, and j is less than or equal to high, friends. Why I am taking? See here, two arrays I am combining. So 0 to like if you take these two arrays, you can understand. Like 0 to, so 0 to mid, and mid plus 1 to j, friends. That is the reason I am taking, I mean, j is already mid plus 1, right? So mid plus 1 to high. That is the reason I am taking high less than or equal to mid, and j less than or equal to high. If you see here, this is one array and this is one array. Now I want to merge these two arrays. So that is the reason I am taking. So I want to merge these four elements as and these four elements as well. That is the reason I am taking 0 to mid, and mid plus 1 to j I am taking. That is the condition, friends. Okay. Now inside what I am doing, I am checking, friends, if a of I is less than say a of j. What is the meaning, friends? This two elements. First element a of this 2 and 1. I am checking 2 and 1, friends. Then what will be happen? Less than j, then that means a of I is less than a of j, then I'll take what is the less element. A of I is the smallest element. Then what I will do here, I'll take one more array, one dimension I am taking integer, say b equal to new integer size. How much you can take it, friends? A dot length, friends. Okay, I'm taking one temporary array to store the result, friends. Okay, here if you see here, a of I and a of j. What is the minimum value? I mean, a of I is the smallest value or a of j is the smallest value. So a of I is the smallest value. So what I am doing is say b of k equal to a of I. Okay. Once it is done, just increment I index and just increment k index plus. Okay. Else. So what is the meaning of else, friends? So a of I is not a of I is not less the smallest element. A of j is the smallest element. In that case, what I will do? B of k is equal to a of j, friends. Just increment j plus plus and k plus plus, friends. What I am doing is nothing, friends. Just I am checking here a of I is small or a of j is small. If a of I is small, uh, then I am inserting. I'm inserting into B a reference. Or if J of j is the smallest element, then what I am doing, I am placing these elements into, I'm copying A of j into B of k, B a reference. Okay. Once if it is done, then you have to check what is that, if any elements are there in the left side or not. Okay. Then if any elements are left, then what will be happen? You have to copy, friends. How I am checking? If I less than or equal to mid, if any elements are available are in the left side. If yes, then what I will do? B of k equal to say A of I and I plus plus and k plus plus, friends. And you have, in the same way, you have to check in the right hand side also any elements are there or not. If yes, you have to check like this. If j is less than or equal to I, then what will be happen, friends? Now b of k equal to a of j, friends, and j plus plus and k plus plus. That's it, friend. And anyway, arrays, I mean, elements are available into B array. Then what I am doing is just I am copying all elements into all elements of B into A, friends. So how? Just like this integer I equal to say low and I less than or equal to say high and I plus plus. Here like this, friends. A of I equal to say B of I, friends. Then what will be happen? All elements of B will be copied into A, friends. So what is the issue here? Already I is available. No need to declare. No errors, friends. Let me go to the main method. Here display the values, friends. So integer, not integer, yeah, integer x and a. Now system.out.println. I am trying to display x value, friends. That's it. Let me check whether this logic is working fine or not. How many elements you want? I want like 8 elements. What are the elements, friends? Like already taken, right? Say 7, 5, 2, 3, 4, say 1, 8, and 6, friends. If you see here, elements got sorted or not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's it, friends. That's it about MidSat. So in MidSat, we use a recursion technique. Okay. I think still, if you are having any issues or any concerns, please let me know in the comment section, friends. Definitely, I'll try to explain in a better manner. That's it, friends. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for watching this video.